What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Zayvon Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah. And y'all, the Atlanta Dream have fired head coach Tanisha Wright after 3 seasons. And y'all, I'm not surprised by this at all because the Atlanta Dream regressed this season. Last year, they won 19 games. They were the feel-good story to WNBA. Everyone's like, oh, look at the Atlanta Dream, man. They are a young, ascending team. They have Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, Sean Parker, Nas Hillman. And then the offseason, y'all, they trade for Jordan Canada and they signed Ariel Powers. Charles, Team Charles was one of the greatest players in WNBA history. And this was supposed to be the year, y'all, the Atlanta Dream established themselves as a really good team in the WNBA, potentially sneaky playoff contenders and championship contenders. But instead, y'all, the Atlanta Dream only won 15 games, man. They had one of the worst offenses in the WNBA. They dealt with a lot of injuries, I will say this, but even when their players were healthy, y'all, this never looked like a really good basketball team to me. And so, again, I'm not shocked that Tanisha Wright lost her job. I do think Tanisha Wright is going to be a better coach one day, y'all, but it felt like right now, we had kind of maxed out with her. I don't think we were going to be a better team with Tanisha Wright as our head coach. So it was time for us to move in a different direction. Y'all wonder why I'm saying we and us is because I am an Atlanta Dream fan. So I was very disappointed at how our season went this year, because I expected more from us. I mean, y'all, you look at what we have. We have Ryan Howard, man. Ryan Howard is a young rising superstar in the WNBA. We have Alicia Gray. She's a very good number 2 player. We got Nas Hillman, who had a very solid 3rd year. Jordan Canada, who's one of the best defensive point guards in the WNBA. Tina Charles, who's an absolute legend. Like, we were supposed to be better than what we were, y'all. And so now we need to find a way to establish our identity again, y'all, because the Atlanta Dream, we've always been known for being tough, physical, scrappy, hard-nosed, and playing defense, right? Because when we had Angel McCoughtry, Erica De Souza, Sanchez, little players like that, y'all, that's the identity that they set for this organization. We need to get back to that because the last couple of years, we have not had an identity. Really, we've just gone as Ryan Howard is one, because Ryan is such a great player, and we just follow her lead, y'all. But we need to reestablish our identity. We need to bring in a head coach, y'all, that's no nonsense, that's ready to get things back to the way they should be, how they were. And I think with Tanisha Wright, y'all, I think her biggest flaw was that she could not get the most out of her players. She was not the best player development coach, which was, kind of upsetting because 2 of our top draft picks, y'all, under her, Haley Jones and Letitia Amehir, we're not getting anything from them, right? And when you select players, in the top 10, like we did with Haley in LA, you expect to get more out of them. I don't think Tanisha Wright always put them in the best position possible to succeed. And so the next head coach we get, man, we need to be able to get a head coach that can come in here and get more from our young players, be a really good player development head coach. And it's like Tanisha Wright even did that horrible of a job. I mean, she won 48 games, through 3 seasons, which isn't bad. And she did improve from her first year to her second year, because her first year she only won 14 games. Her second year she won 19 games, y'all. But again, it was this season with all the acquisitions that we made, only winning 15 games, barely making the playoffs, and then get embarrassed in the playoffs against New York Liberty. And I guess the Atlanta Dream organization, y'all, they had enough because they know, man, we used to be one of the best teams in the WNBA. But the last, I would say 4 to 5 years, we have really been struggling. But this season, it was absolutely ridiculous that we struggled the way we did, considering all the talent that we have on our team, y'all. So now we really just have to be so thankful that we have a superstar player, y'all. Again, a rising superstar player on our team named Ryan Howard. Because if we didn't have Ryan right now, oh my God, our organization would be a mess. But again, thanks be to God that we do have Ryan on this team, because she's going to continue to get better, y'all. Now we got to continue to add more pieces around her. We do got to add more shooting. We need more size in the front court. But now we also need a head coach, y'all. And so I think for the Atlanta Dream, I would love to maybe go out and get Teaspoon. I think Teaspoon would be like the perfect coach for this team. She's going to demand a lot from her players. She's going to bring an identity because she's very tough. She's very physical. She's very aggressive. I think that is what this team needs, y'all. I want to see our players play with more passion. So I would go out to Teaspoon. I think she would be the perfect coach to lead this team, y'all, because, again, I'm ready for us to get back to being that dominant team that we were during the Angel McCoughtry, Tiffany Hayes, Sancho Little, and Erica De Souza days, y'all. And if we're able to get back to that, man, the WNBA better watch out. So there y'all have it, man. There was another episode of Zayvon Sports Podcast. Remember, y'all, left a good message. So what? Make sure you get to the daily dose. Y'all know I'm an man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.